What we enjoy doing most as children hold important clues to the career path we should take as adults. Too often, we become distracted by the opinions of others, the lure of a six-figure income, or we just do not take the time for the kind of reflection necessary to uncover and discover our strengths, our passions, and our potential. When I was a little girl, I loved to spend time lying in the grassy fields looking at white billowy clouds and imagining they were horses or dragons. Some days I would take a jar and a net into the fields and pretend I was a scientist learning about nature. I caught bugs and butterflies in my net. It was fascinating to examine their abdomen, legs, eyes, and antennae. During summer, Nancy Drew was my companion. I went to summer school and the library just because I liked to learn. I was a real geek. We lived in a neighborhood with many kids. We played kickball, red light, green light, statue maker, and games we just made up on the spot. Often, I was the game coordinator. Each year, Jerry Lewis hosted a telethon for the Muscular Dystrophy Association. I ordered the kit, then planned, organized, and ran a carnival with games for the kids in our neighborhood to collect donations. It was fun, and I felt really good about helping others. When I needed money to buy candy, I took our shopping cart through the neighborhood and collected newspapers. Then I hauled them to the local recycling center. The gig provided me with a just-in-time inventory of licorice, jawbreakers, pixie sticks, and chocolate. I recall the thrill of anticipation as the big man with the fat cigar dropped my payload on the scale. Sweet! This was also my first lesson in economics. There was a direct correlation between the current price for newspaper and the amount of candy that I was later able to purchase, all other things remaining equal. Nana provided me with private violin and flute lessons early. Eventually, I also taught myself to play baritone saxophone. In middle school, I was in marching band, jazz ensemble, forensics, gymnastics, and on the debate team that won second place at state competition. I imagined that one day I would be a lawyer because I truly loved research, the idea of preventing injustices, and crafting logical, persuasive arguments based upon facts. Well, I am an idealist. Then seemingly overnight, I was in high school, and I transformed into a rebel who was restless and discontent. My adventurous spirit took me away from my family early, and I graduated a year ahead of my class because I was eager to enter into the world of work and begin new adventures. I enjoyed reading Psychology Today, Carlos Castaneda, and going to lectures at the local college. I had developed confidence, competence, and risk-taking very early in life, not so much from my early successes, but from my failures and mistakes. So where has my career path taken me? My career started in manufacturing. My very smart boss named Charlie engaged me to work with consultants hired to automate the business. I learned everything about manufacturing. I also learned quite a bit about AS400 systems, and I loved it. Years later, I obtained my degree in computer programming. I understood and liked programming logic. 2 plus 2 always equals 4. Technology is fascinating. I was still a geek. My appreciation for law led me to obtain a real estate sales license. An adventurous spirit, confidence, and passion for learning have taken me on an amazing journey. I am a student, an educator, and a lifelong learner. My first small business was an in-home child daycare center. It was fun to plan and organize field trips, play childhood games, and pretend, and then get paid for it too. As an information technology project manager, I still managed teams, planned and led projects, and found innovative ways to solve business problems. I've been fortunate to work with some of the best and the brightest people across the globe. In 2009, I opened the doors to the Triumvirate Consulting Group to help businesses and individuals to realize their potential by delivering products and services that focus on professional and organizational development. It still feels really good to help others reach their goals. What did you dream? Have you uncovered and discovered your passion and potential?